Hello, welcome to this channel. Today we will explore the explosive showdown between Jeremy and Alex, and ask whether their conflict can ever be resolved. The tranquil morning air in Horton Town Square shatters as Alex Kyriaki strides into view, his suit jacket flapping like a battle flag in the autumn breeze. Behind him, Stephanie Johnson's hand tightens on his arm, her eyes flicking nervously toward the distant figure of Jeremy Horton. The previous week's simmering tension threatens to boil over in a confrontation that could unearth long-buried secrets and redefine alliances. What began as a simple visit to assess the new school compliance now spirals into personal accusations, fractured friendships, and a quest for truth that neither man anticipated. Ever since Jeremy Horton arrived in Salem to teach journalism at Bayview University, whispers have followed him like shadows at dusk. His calm demeanor and quick wit won him students' admiration, but beneath that polished exterior lay rumors that Stephanie confided to Alex in hushed tones late one evening. Jeremy allegedly leaked Stephanie's secret identity as Anastasia Sands, sending her carefully constructed world crashing down when Leo Stark learned the truth. Now Alex, fueled by a potent mix of protective fury and wounded pride, confronts Jeremy in the town square framed by the autumnal leaves. Alex's voice, usually smooth and confident in boardrooms and gala events, quivers with barely contained rage as he calls Jeremy's name. The word echoes between the columns of the square, drawing curious glances from passers-by. Jeremy pivots, eyebrows arching in surprise. He straightens his posture, adjusting his backpack strap, and offers an affable nod, until he sees Alex's expression. The air crackles with anticipation, as though the very stone pavement awaits the clash. Stephanie lunges forward, placing herself between the two men. "Alex, stop," she pleads, urgency lacing her tone. She glances at Jeremy with regret-tinged eyes. Jeremy doesn't deserve this. Alex's jaw clenches. His fingers twitch at his sides before he forces his hands into his pockets. Still, the fire in his gaze does not fade. Across the square, Leo Stark, lurking by the fountain, smirks as he leafs through a legal pad, perhaps chronicling the next scandal he intends to unleash. In this moment of high drama, E.J. DiMera appears from the adjoining street, his gait purposeful. He carries an aura of suave menace, as though destiny itself conspired to place him center stage at the perfect dramatic moment. Alex's eyes narrow. Stephanie's face pales. Jeremy, oblivious to EJ's involvement in the leak, braces for the verbal onslaught he assumes is directed at him. "Jeremy Horton," Alex begins, voice low but thunderous, "you think you can trample people's lives for a quick headline? You're not just a new teacher, you're a saboteur." The accusation lands like a punch. Jeremy's cheeks flush. He steps forward, voice steady. "I have no idea what you're talking about, Alex." His eyes flick to Stephanie. "Stephanie, is there something you're not telling me?" The question hangs heavy, stirring the autumn leaves. Stephanie's spine stiffens. She exhales, awareness dawning. "Alex, Jeremy didn't do it." The confession emerges softly, but in the hush of the square, it resonates like a confession in a cathedral. Alex's posture droops. For a moment, his world tilts on its axis. Beside him, EJ's presence looms ominously. "It was me," EJ admits, stepping into the circle of confrontation. His voice is casual, but each syllable drips with latent triumph. "I thought exposing Anastasia Sands would protect the family name. Maybe I misjudged." A stunned silence follows. Students on benches freeze mid-scroll, an elderly couple pauses their stroll, and even the fountain's water seems to pause in mid-arc. Jeremy's brow furrows. "You?" he echoes. His calm facade cracks. "You revealed Stephanie's identity?" Romance, betrayal, and family honor, Salem's hallmarks, coalesce in that revelation. Alex's anger transforms into disbelief, then betrayal. EJ shrugs, as if admitting to a minor inconvenience. Sometimes the truth hurts more coming from someone you trust. In the moments that follow, each character confronts their internal turmoil. Alex's vision blurs as rage turns inward. How could EJ, his friend and ally, so callously upend Stephanie's life? Stephanie's breath trembles with regret. She defended the wrong man. Jeremy's composure, once rattled, steadies into quiet resolve. He refuses to be scapegoated. As autumn leaves swirl around them, Salem itself seems to hold its breath, awaiting the fallout. Behind the dramatic confrontation lies a web of motivations. Alex Kyriakis, heir to the Kyriakis fortune, always places family reputation above all else. Yet his protective instincts for Stephanie, once his corporate rival, revealed a softer side few have seen. The corporate strategist turned reluctant family patriarch navigates uncharted emotional territory, questioning whether power can truly shield those he loves. Stephanie Johnson, torn between loyalty and self-preservation, grapples with identity. As Anastasia Sands, she once wielded secrets like currency, carving out influence in Salem's social circles. Exposed, she must decide whether to rebuild under her real name or retreat into the shadows that once defined her. Jeremy Horton, an outsider by lineage, finds himself entangled in Salem's dynastic dramas. His dedication to journalism and his ideal of transparency clash with the town's penchant for hushed scandals. Wrongly accused, he stands at a crossroads, fight publicly for his honor or slip quietly away, ceding the narrative to those who sought to orchestrate his downfall. E.J. DiMera's confession complicates loyalties. As a scion of the DiMera legacy, he balances ambition with a genuine desire to protect family. Unwilling to tolerate perceived threats, he orchestrated the leak to neutralize what he deemed a danger. Now, faced with the unintended emotional carnage, he must confront the moral cost of his actions. While the initial spark ignited in Horton Town Square, the ripples will reach every corner of Salem. Will Alex demand public retribution, unleashing the Kyriakis' legal machine on EJ? Or will he seek a secret negotiation, weighing loyalty against justice? Can Stephanie find forgiveness for the man she wrongly accused and forge a new identity of her own design? Will Jeremy expose the entire conspiracy and reclaim his reputation, or will he seek solace in distance and anonymity? Ultimately, their paths may converge in unexpected ways. In Salem, as in life, conflict often yields transformation. Alex might discover that true strength lies not in dominance but in forgiveness. Stephanie may emerge empowered by authenticity. Jeremy could find allies who value integrity over intrigue. Even EJ might learn that protecting family through deception backfires when trust is shattered. As viewers, we stand on the brink of this narrative crossroads with bated breath. Will Salem's fractured relationships be mended through honest confession and heartfelt apology? Or will the scars of betrayal fester, igniting new rivalries and alliances? One thing is certain. The explosive confrontation between Jeremy and Alex signals the beginning of a deeper reckoning, one that will test loyalties, redefine identities, and reshape the future of everyone involved. Stay tuned to Days of Our Lives for what promises to be an unforgettable chapter in Salem's storied history, where every secret revealed lights the fuse for the next dramatic explosion. Part 2. Under the glittering lights of the 2025 Daytime Emmy Awards, Days of Our Lives star Connor Floyd took a moment to reflect on a whirlwind few years. One that saw him move from Genoa City to Salem, from the young and the restless to Days of Our Lives, and from one beloved fan base to another. His easy charm on the red carpet couldn't hide the fact that this young actor has been on an emotional journey, both on and off screen. Floyd, best known for his portrayal of Chance Chancellor on The Young and the Restless from 2021 until his shocking on-screen death in early 2025, is now breathing new life into a familiar face in the world of daytime drama, Chad DiMera, a role once held by Billy Flynn. And in a twist of soap opera fate that even longtime fans could appreciate, Flynn has made his own move to YNR to take on the role of Kane Ashby, completing a rare, casting crossover, that's had both fandoms buzzing. A heartfelt goodbye to Genoa City. When Floyd's time as Chance came to an end, the moment struck fans deeply. The final scenes, especially his emotional farewell, became an instant classic, raw, heart-wrenching, and filled with quiet dignity. But what fans might not know is who inspired that unforgettable performance. On the Emmy red carpet, Floyd revealed that his portrayal of Chance's final moments was inspired not by another soap star, but by a Hollywood legend known for understated intensity. "I watched a lot of Paul Newman before shooting that episode," Floyd admitted. "There's something about his quiet strength, that mix of calm and heartbreak, that I really wanted to channel for Chance. He doesn't yell, he doesn't fall apart. He feels everything and holds it together, and I thought that was the most human way to say goodbye." It's a level of thoughtfulness that explains why Floyd's exit from The Young and the Restless left such a lasting mark. Even as he said goodbye to Genoa City, Floyd was already looking toward new horizons, though he admits the change wasn't easy. From Genoa City to Salem, a whole new world. Switching from one iconic soap to another might sound like a smooth transition, but for Floyd, it was like learning a new language. "Days moves fast," he said with a laugh. "They shoot months in advance, and that took some serious adjusting. On YNR, we had a slightly slower pace, and there was more time to live in the moment. But in Salem, you've got to be sharp, prepared, and ready to go. It really reshaped how I approach acting." According to Floyd, the early filming schedule at Days of Our Lives, often starting at the crack of dawn, forced him to rework everything from his sleep schedule to his emotional rhythm. "I used to be a night owl," he said, "but on days, you can't afford to come in foggy. So, I've learned to start my day with coffee, prayer, and a quiet read of my script. It's changed not just how I act, but how I live." That shift, he explained, has also deepened his appreciation for the craft. "You realize that acting on a daytime drama is like running a marathon every week. The emotional demands are huge. One day, Chad's grieving a loss, the next he's falling in love again, and the day after that, he's uncovering some family secret. It's constant motion, but I love it. It keeps me alive." Finding his place in Salem. Joining a cast as storied as Days of Our Lives can be daunting, but Floyd says the transition was smoother than expected thanks to the warmth of his co-stars. "Everyone welcomed me right away," he shared. Deidre Hall, Mary Beth Evans, and of course, the whole DiMera family, they've been incredible mentors. Floyd was especially quick to praise Deidre Hall, Marlena Evans, for her professionalism and presence. "Watching Deidre work is like taking a masterclass in daytime acting. She's graceful, prepared, and never misses a beat. That kind of consistency is what I want to bring to my own work." As for his version of Chad DiMera, Floyd said he's not trying to imitate Billy Flynn's take but to build on it. "Billy made Chad into a complex, layered man, and I'm grateful for that foundation. What I'm exploring now is Chad's next chapter, a man trying to rebuild after heartbreak, a father figuring out how to love again, and a DiMera learning how to balance power with compassion. It's an honor to step into that. Looking ahead, and back with gratitude." When asked what he's most grateful for as he begins this new chapter, Floyd didn't hesitate. "I'm grateful for the fans," he said simply. "They followed me from YNR to Days, and that loyalty means everything. I read their messages, their comments, I see how deeply they care. That's what makes daytime television so special. It's not just entertainment, it's community." He also spoke about how both roles, Chance and Chad, have helped him grow not just as an actor but as a man. "Chance taught me about sacrifice and duty," Floyd reflected. "Chad is teaching me about love and forgiveness. Both characters came into my life at the right time, and I'm a better person because of them. As the evening lights glimmered and cameras flashed along the Emmy red carpet, Floyd's calm confidence stood out among the bustle. He's an actor who's found his footing, not just in a new role, but in himself. Life, like these shows, is full of twists and turns, he smiled. You just have to keep showing up, doing the work, and finding truth in every scene. That's what keeps it real.